What's up, motherfuckers? Peter Gilmore here for a late night video right here on the Peter fucking Gilmore channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button down below on this channel and all my other channels, as always, in my pants, down in the description box below. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap and slap that bell and treat it like it's your bitch. And turn on all notifications so you never ever miss an upload. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. And that's it. So, do it now. And if it's your first time watching, welcome to the party, pal! Thank you for joining the greatest faction in real life and on this fucking website. The Prophecy. Because we're not going anywhere. And that's pretty much it. By the way, big ups to 9 Inch Nails and Trent Reznor and everything. By the way, this is the lyrics from Wish. So. And no, I did not get this shirt at Goodwill. Fucking idiots. Ah, Peter, you buy your clothes at Goodwill. Yeah, where's the proof I do that? No. I buy my clothes from the Gap, not the Gap, sorry, from big retail stores and, websites, band merchandise websites, you know what I mean? It's like, show me some goddamn proof I shop at Goodwill and I'm on food stamps. No. Cash money, baby. Cash money. It is what it is. Yeah, Hot Topic, the same thing. Lauren's here, the tribal queen is here. Lauren went to AEW tonight because it was in Strong Island, New York, right around her area. She had a great time. She met some royalty tonight, and that was the Hart family. Martha Hart was there tonight to start the Owen Hart tournament. So she met Martha Hart. I don't know. Maybe her family. I don't know what other Hart family members were at the show, but I know Martha was there. But, that's good. Martha Hart was there, Glad that, Tony Khan and Martha Hart have a good relationship. They made this tournament for Owen. It's going great right now. Oh, you met Oj? Nice. Nice, Lauren. Lauren met, Owen's son, Oj. I think it's the name, Oj. Oh, you met Oj, not Martha. Oh. Said you didn't meet Martha, though, but okay. Oj Hart, that's Owen's son. He has a daughter, I think, too. But, them and Martha, they don't want to put, I understand they don't want to put Owen in the WWE Hall of Fame, and he'll never be in that Hall of Fame because of Vince McMahon and Vince Russo killing him, but what are you gonna do? But they made this tournament for Owen, and it's, started tonight, and the matches tonight were fucking awesome, especially the main event with Jeff Hardy, dude! And Darby Allin. Holy fucking shit! Or to quote a good man named John Zanding, Jesus! Yeah, he does. He does. Oj looks just like Owen. He does, man. The pictures of him now, he looks just like Owen. It's scary. It's a scary resemblance to Owen. Brings a tear to my eye thinking about Owen. Just such a great man that man is, man. Probably one, like I said, probably one of the best technical wrestler of all time. The best. Just a shame that he died the way he did. Because I think if that fucking stunt never happened, I guarantee you, he would be world champion multiple times over. I don't know if he would have still be in WWE. He might have went, he may have went to Impact. Because WCW was dead, was basically dead when, in 99, it was dying, so I don't know if he would have had a reunion with Brett before WCW died. Or he would have stayed for the invasion angle and maybe been on Vince's side. I don't know, but Never know. And they would have stayed on and had great matches like the likes of Benoit. Oh, sorry, I can't say that name. Benoit, even though I said it. Eddie Guerrero. Maybe with John Cena, Randy Orton, guys like that. Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker. Yeah, man. It's a shame, man. It's just a shame. Man, Owen would have probably been multiple-time world champion. Multiple-time. And, I don't know. He would have stayed loyal to Vince, or, you know, if he was still alive today, well, he would be probably in his 50s, I think. Because I think he died in his I think, late 20s or early 30s, I think. So, give or take 40, yeah, be around Brett's age, actually. You know, he was younger than Brett, but... So he'd probably be around, I would think he'd be in his 50s right now if he was still alive, but... Just sad the way he died, and Vince McMahon, you're a fucking murderer. I just want to say that. You seen all 76-year-old bastard killed a guy. It was a stupid stunt that should have never happened. But I digress. We'll move on. Okay, Lauren says, I cried when I met him. Sad. Well, yeah, not Owen, of course. But, that's that. Lauren says, and you was there when it happened. Yes, I was. Not at the Kemper Arena in St. Louis, Missouri. No, I was not there. I was watching it live in my house. No pun intended, but, you know. Yeah, back in 99, I watched that pay-per-view, and then when JR said that Owens died, I freaking just lost it. I was like, I can't watch. I watched the rest of the pay-per-view in respect to Owen and the WWF at the time. But when JR said he was dead, the shoes I had on, I took a pen and I wrote Rocket Forever on both of my shoes. It's just yeah. The late, great Owen Hart. This tournament, for him, is great. The relationship with Tony and Martha and the kids and the Hart family is great. Brett, was in AEW for a bit, for that one, really one show to hold up the AEW World Title way back when. I don't know if he's going to be there at Double or Nothing. I know Martha and the kids are. That's definitely. I don't know if Brett's going to be there. I would love for Brett to be there. Davey Boy Smith Jr., some of the other Hart family members. I think they should be there in respect to Owen for, because it's the finals. So, you have to be there in Vegas. So it is what it is. Lauren says, Owen would have been 57 today. Well, not today, but if he was alive right now, he would be 57 years old. Poof. Brett's like in his 60s, I know that. But he's still going. The guy is a freaking legend. Brett the Shitman Hart. Or Fart, as we call him. Lauren says, I was there. Yeah? You were there tonight to witness the start of the Owen Hart tournament. Good shit. Good shit from the Nassau Mausoleum. That's it. But anyway, I want to welcome once again to the show. My name is Peter Gilman, but you knew that already. The leader of the prophecy, the greatest thing since sliced bread. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. And that's it. Alright, on this late Wednesday night, May the 11th, 2022, if you're now watching from somewhere else, May the 12th, 2022. Hope you had a great day, a great Wednesday. I slept through most of it, well, besides work, and then I took a nap after work till like 4 or 5 o'clock, and then I got up and did some chores and stuff, went out for a walk and a run, because it was a beautiful day, 70 degree day, so another good spring day, it's getting late in spring, now it's starting to get everything, but it's gonna rain this weekend, which sucks, but it is what it is. That's it. The Mets laid a stinker tonight. They lost 8-3. Tyler McGill I don't know what the fuck happened to you, dude. But Mets got it off a big, a nice 3-0 lead. Alonso, Pete, the polar bear, Pete Alonso hit a 2-run homer to make it 3-0, and then McGill comes in. He just starts the first inning, gives up 5 fucking runs. He just laid a stinker tonight. I think he's starting to come down to earth, which is not good. I know it's early, but you want to do it early. You don't have to do it in the second half like Taijuan Walker did. He starts tomorrow at 1 o'clock, 1:30, I think it is. But in any event, yeah, the Mets lose tonight 8-3. Still in first place. Still not the best record in the league, but second best record in the league. And the Yankees won today. Whoop-de-goddamn-do. Who they were playing? The Blue Jays. I told you they were going to fade. And now the Yankees are starting to open up a big lead in the American League East. And they got the White Sox this weekend. Who's probably going to kill them. The Mets got tomorrow, and then they got the Seattle Mariners at home at Citi Field this weekend. Then the Cardinals for 4 next week. Then next weekend they go to Colorado and then San Francisco. That should be fun. But it is what it is. That's it. And the good news tonight for all you people in New York, besides going to AEW tonight and seeing an awesome show. Not you, Mike, but you're awesome. I know. Okay. And Austin, Dynamite was awesome too. I was watching it, It was awesome. Like, that Owen Hart guy, he's awesome. I hang out with him all the time. You hang out with Owen? Really? Really, Mike? Yeah, he's awesome. He's like me. It's like, just don't mess around with him, please. He shouldn't be there, man. Like you and him shouldn't even be there. You should be on AEW television or some shit like that. Putting people through tables, and Owen just lighting it up in the technical division or whatever. We don't have Dragon Balls. We can't resurrect you guys. I wish we could, but it is what it is, and that's it. But anyway, go hang out with Owen. Tell him to say hi. Okay, Gilmore, you have a great show. Bye, fans. Bye, Nick. Okay, get out of here. Move on. Yeah. All right, Lauren says 1999 Over the Edge pay-per-view at the Kemper Arena. I thought it was the Kemper Arena. But yeah, that pay-per-view, it's just a sad pay-per-view. Just sad. Good. It was good until Owen died, and then I could care less what happened. I could care less. Everything else on the show, I could care less about. And Owen was supposed to win the Intercontinental title from the Godfather, but sadly passed away at that pay-per-view. It is what it is. All right, Lawrence said the Rangers won. Yes, they did. Thank the Lord the Rangers won tonight. They came out and kicked some ass tonight, actually. I told you they were going to wake up. It was getting, squeaky bum time in the third period. It was like 4-3 with like 15 minutes left. I'm like, hold on to win, please! And then they got an empty net goal thanks to the freaking idiots, those fucking idiot Penguins, throwing themselves into the goal. Anyway, so the Rangers win 5-3. Series is now 3-2 Penguins going to Game 6 on Friday night in Schittsburg. Hopefully the Rangers win, bring it to Game 7 at the Garden. We'll see if they win. If they win Friday, I'm definitely going on Sunday. Definitely. But we'll see what happens with that. And we'll move on from there. But that's it. So night for, my favorite teams. The Mets lost, the Rangers won. Everybody's semi-happy. All right, Tribal Chief is here. Nick Infante's here. What's up, Nick? You bastard. And that's pretty much it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this late Wednesday night, like I said, it is time for your late night AEW Dynamite review for May the 11th, 2022, from the Nassau Mausoleum in that shithole part of New York called Long Island. But it is, sorry, Lauren, I'm not a big fan of Long Island. We call it Strong Island, but then that's, you can call Staten Island Strong Island too, but It is what it is. So, Dynamite tonight. Great show. Like I said, the start of the tournament. And let's just jump into it. And, chat room's wide open if you guys want to talk. And, that's pretty much it. Alright. So, it is what it is. Alright, so, we're from the National Mausoleum. And our commentary team, as always, the man behind the mask, Excalibur, the legend himself, Tony Baloney Schiavone, and good old JR, by God, Stone Cold barbecue sauce. I love the legend that he is too. Alright, so we get the opening sequence with the pyro and the fans. We are live from the National Mausoleum. And we start with our opening contest, the first match of the night. I'm glad they started with this one. The first match in the men's tournament, we had Dax Hardwood of FTR, Forever the Revival. We can't say fuck the Revival anymore. Not anymore, but you never know. He's taking on the man, the leader of the Undisputed Elite, the man himself. Say it with me now, ladies and gentlemen. My friend and yours, Adam Cole, baby! Yes! Adam Cole versus Dax Harwood in the quarterfinals. First match. I got Prince Idol here. We're having a good time. Excuse me. Well, excuse me, princess. You get that reference, you know what I mean. Anyway, so we started with Dax Harwood and Adam Cole. This was a great match to start the show. Great way to open the tournament. Dax Harwood, wanted to do this for Owen. He loves the family. He wants to win this for Owen. Wants to win it for himself. But he's up against Adam Cole, baby. But it is what it is. But anyway, like I said, great match. Starts with Hardwood starting Fast and Furious. No pun intended with that. Even though Fast 10 looks like it's going to suck. Yeah, Fast 10 is supposed to have The Rock, Cena, and Jason Momoa in it. That should be fun. And Vin Diesel. And Vin Diesel doesn't like a lot of those guys. He's being a dick. Lauren's like, don't make me come up there and headlock you. Why? Because I like Adam Cole? Adam Cole thinks I stalk him, but I don't. It is what it is. He's a great guy. He's a good guy. He's a nice guy. And Britt Baker, she's a nice lady. I just like saying she's a nice lady because I love that movie with Will Ferrell and Marky Mark Wahlberg, the other guys. That's your wife? I would take a bullet for her! She's a nice lady. You gotta watch that movie. That movie's hilarious. Anyway. Lauren says, not mine, thanks you. Okay. Alright, Prince Idol says, Prince Idol's here, says, Savannah and Prince, hey guys. Hey, it's from over. Oh. Alright, we'll move on. Alright, so, like I said, Hollywood starts off Fast and Furious, but gets kneed in the ribs. That comes into play later. To cut him down. So Cole starts posing a little bit. He's like, Adam Cole, baby! And then he starts Hardwood down a little bit. Hardwood gets sent ribs first into the ring post. Ow! Then they go outside. Cole sends him into a whole bunch of things. The steps, the post, the barricade. The slut in the first row. I don't know. Then he gets sent hard into the post as we go to break. Or picture-in-picture, whatever you want to call it. Come back, Hardwood gets sent chest first into the turnbuckle. Kind of reminds you when, when they do that, it kind of reminds you of Brett and Owen doing that. That hurts. Remember when the wrestler would fight Bret Hart and he gets sent right into the turnbuckle and Bret just hits it boom! That's gotta hurt your chest. I mean, Owen did it sometimes, and damn. I feel bad for their fucking chest, like they're gonna bust their ribs open or some shit like that. The way they hit it so hard. Kind of like when I hit burgers at person, but you know. Anyway, where are we? Okay, Harwood comes back. They have a slug out. Then he grabs a slingshot powerbomb for a near fall. Then a roll up gives Harwood another near fall, but the kick out sends him into the corner. Only to have him come out with a spinning cross body out of the corner, which was pretty nice. Cole then comes back with a super kick, but Harwood rolls him up for a near fall. Cole gets back up, goes to the Panama City Sunrise, gets blocked. Cole goes with a kick to face. Then tries again for the Panama City Sunrise. Again, gets counted, which sets up a power driver for a near fall. So, with that not working, Dax grabs the sharpshooter. Cole kicks him off and then out to the floor. And Dax was kind of holding his ribs a little bit. And then he almost got counted out and got in at 9.9. Cole then grabs his own sharpshooter, and Dax tries to get the ropes, but then Cole brought him back in. Harwood tries to break out, and Bryce, the referee's like, "Do you want to tap? Do you give up?" And Dax like, "Don't you dare count me out! Don't you dare! No, no, no!" And then he's like, "Fuck!" And he taps out because I think his ribs gave out or something like that. But it is what it is. So that's it. So, so Adam Cole gets the victory. He goes on to the semifinals where he will take on either Darby Allin or Jeff Hardy, dude! In the semis, which start next week on the program, on which they're calling Wild Card Wednesday in Houston, Texas. I wonder if Prince is going to go there. He lives around that area, so I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to AEW next week. But we'll see. We shall see what happens with that. And we'll move on from there. So I gave the match 3.5 out of 5 stars. Great way to open the show. Okay, Lauren says, yeah, not the Golden Girl no more. Yeah, she's with Adam Cole. God damn, they're so lucky, those two lovebirds. Both in their 30s. At least they don't parade around, you know, inside in the ring, playing tonsil hockey like Ty Conti and Sammy Guevara. Or having sex in a dark room we don't know about. Or Ty Conti getting passed around like she's a piece of meat. You know, that's what Scorpio Sky said. But, and Sammy, your vlog sucks! No. It is what it is, and that's pretty much it. But, yeah, Adam Cole and Britt Baker, or Brittany Baker, if you will. You know, they're a great couple, and I don't know when they're getting married. I know they're engaged, or they are I think they are actually married. They're just like, people tell me they're married, and all the people's like, oh, they're just engaged, they just haven't set a date yet. It is what it is, but you know, they are getting married. Hey, Adam, call me up, I'll go to the wedding. It is what it is. Alright, Prince Idol says, hey to all, and good night, Prince and Princess. Okay, I guess Prince Idol's leaving. It is what it is. Alright, that's it. Alright, after that, we got a video on Darby Allin and Jeff Hardy. They know each other so well. Darby then says, I went to Tony Khan, and he's like, fuck the rules, let's just go balls to the wall. I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. Put these guys in like Full Metal Mayhem. And let them just beat the living shit out of each other. And that's what they did. Holy crap. And that's it. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to match number 2. What could top that? Well, we got the man himself, CM Punk. He comes out. Well, first we get the AEW World Heavyweight Champion Hangman Adam Page to come out, do some commentary, and do some cowboy shit. So he comes out, and then Punk comes out, and then he comes out in a old school New York Islanders shirt, John Tavares shirt, to piss off the Islander fans. Nice. Fuck the Islanders. Fuck them, man. They can't win in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center. They can't even win in their old school stadium, the old Nassau Mausoleum. And they can't even win in their new stadium. That's horrible. For a team that sucks, and they fired Barry, what's his name? Barry Trotz, whatever his name is. Barry Trotz, or whatever. They suck. But yeah, nice Punk job, no pun intended, with the John Tavares jersey. Nice there, Punk. So Punk cuts off his music and says, "It's clobbering time!" And he just goes to the ring without the music playing, which kind of sucks, but blah, blah, blah. So the fans boo him even more. And then John Silver comes out. Johnny Hungy yells out, "Dark Order." Johnny Hungy. So he comes out, and they have a pretty decent match. Nothing great. They have a feeling out process. Not like that, even though John Silver was kind of weird. But, and then Silver runs over Punk. Punk's hip toss is counted into a backslide for a near fall. But he gets in a shot of his own, and then we go to break. We come back. Silver fires off some kicks. Then a low super kick into a brain buster for a near fall. That's kind of inventive. Low super kick into a brain buster. Interesting. Then he slips a bit in the corner. Not really a botch, but he still manages to score a tornado DDT for another near fall. Then he hits a running leg lariat by Punk, gives him a breather. Then he goes to the apron, but stops and stares at Adam Page. And he's like, "Oh, take a look at this, champ." Then he tries to do the buckshot lariat and fails miserably. It did not look good, but he still hit it on Silver. 1, 2, 3. Punk gets the win. And that's pretty much it. So I gave the match 3.25 out of 5 stars. After the match, Adam Page is like, "Motherfucker!" And he goes right down to the ring, and he is pissed. Gets right in Punk's face. They're like, I thought they were gonna go at it. I was like, legit, I think Adam Page just went off script, like, "Motherfucker, use my move, motherfucker!" Blah, blah, blah. And then Punk gets on the mic, talks about how the title is just business to him, and it's like, "Hey, Adam, you're thinking you might be taking this a little bit personal, blah, blah, blah." Punk says, "Every morning I would wake up and ask if I was a good guy. Now I wake up to ask if I'm the champ, and yeah, I think I am the champ." Then he says a double or nothing, "I'm winning the title, and Adam, you're gonna shake my hand whether you're conscious or not." So Punk then extends his hand, I guess for a code of honor, or maybe it's like a prelude, maybe, I don't know. But Adam Page is like, "Fuck you, man!" And then it's like, "Fuck you, I'm out of here." That's it. The storyline and the promos are pretty damn good. I can't wait till this match happens on May the 29th in Vegas. It's going to be a slobber knocker. And I hope Punk wins, though, but I mean, I like both guys, but I think Punk's going to win. I really do. I just can't see Adam Page beating Punk. I just can't. And then him just retaining the title, and then what are you going to do? Can't do Adam Cole. I mean, you could do Adam Cole again, but, it is what it is. Alright. Prince Idol says, "Watching a Batman marathon over here, so everyone have a good night." Batman! 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 Batman, you say. But have fun watching Batman. Is it old school Batman, or is it, crappy new school Batman with that stupid 3.5 hour movie? The Batman. 3.5 hours of horribleness. It's horrible. That movie's horrible. I'm sorry. I don't like that movie. I didn't like it at all. Alright, Nick says, "Hey to Prince." Okay, so Prince says, "Good night, bro. I'm sorry with my wife tonight. She Catwoman tonight." Oh, yeah. She's purring in her own way. Alright, Nick's leaving. "Sorry I can't stay, Peter. About to head off to bed soon." Okay. That's fine. Thank you for coming, Nick. My tribal chief is leaving. So. Good night. Good night, Nick. I'll talk to you tomorrow. And that's it. That's it. Alright. And we move on from there. Alright, so that was a good aftermath promo by Punk and Page. And we'll see what happens next week. And because we got 2 weeks to go. 2 weeks to go to to Double or Nothing. And next week's in Houston. The week after that is in Vegas. And that's it. And we'll see what happens with that. All right, then we go to the back with Tony Baloney, with his best friend in the whole wide world, Dr. Britt Baker, saying with me now, GMD, baby. And she's with her crew, Rebel and Reba, and Jamie Hayter, who takes on Tony Storm in the women's tournament coming up in a little bit. Tony then asked Britt about the Joker. Britt's like, I don't care who the Joker is. I don't even have to get, do any preparing for it and shit. And then she gives props to Jamie. She says that she's gonna beat Tony Storm. And basically says that tonight the Tony Storm is going to pass. And then Tony's like, well, if Jamie wins, you could possibly meet in the semifinals. So it's kind of a little bit of tension, and then Britt's like, well, if we do face off, we're gonna have a fair fight. And Jamie's like, yep. They're not, but it is what it is. So we'll see what happens with that. So I gave that 3 out of 5 stars, and we move on from there. All right, after that, we get the match number 3, the AEW Dynamite debut of the very nice and very evil Mr. Danhausen. I will curse you, trolls. Because that's what they do. These trolls need to be cursed. But I digress. Alright, so Danhausen, Mr. Danhausen, I should say, he takes on Tony Nese, who doesn't even get an entrance in his hometown. Really now, Tony? Really? Not Tony Nese, I mean Tony Khan. Giving him a jobber entrance? Come on. So Tony's there with Smart Mark Sterling. Nice to dress up in Icelander colors. But anyway, I was pissed off at this match. This pissed me off. Danhausen comes in, he loads up for the curse, and then Tony Nese beats the shit out of him, knocks him into the corner, then hits the running Nese, or the running Yakuza kick. Stop stealing my fucking moves, you motherfuckers! Stop it! Like Randy's stealing the Gilmore Cutter, and now Tony Nese and company are fucking stealing the Yakuza kick. God damn. But anyway, Tony hits the running Nese, or the Yakuza kick, in the corner, and he pins Danhausen in 32 seconds. All I have to say to that is, what the fuck? Why do you make Danhausen lose his first match to Tony Nese? No disrespect to Tony Nese. I mean, he's a great competitor and everything. The premier athlete, former cruiserweight champion, former member of FBW and FBW and Creator Pro, and one of Lauren's trainers. But really, you make him beat Mr. Danhausen in 32 seconds? I know it's supposed to further the feud between, Tony Nese and Tony Nese and Danhausen and Hook and everything, but come on, 32-second loss? Felt like a freaking squash match. Anyway, blah blah blah. I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. Probably the low light of the night. That too. And that's pretty much it. Afterwards, Nese hits another running knee in the corner. He tries for a third one, but then we hear the music of Sudden for the Man! And here he comes. Hook comes out. The fans going nuts. So Nese leaves because he's a pussy. And that leaves a Smart Mark Sterling in the ring. And Hook just beats the shit out of him. Sucks to be you there, dude. Well, actually, no. Yeah, well, yeah. Smart Mark Sterling gets beat up a little bit. And then, he leaves with Tony Nese. And, Hook is there with Danhausen. And Danhausen extends the hand. He's like, oh, very evil, Hook. Very evil. Very evil, very evil. You Hook, Hook. I gave you chips last week. Can we shake on it? Because you're a very evil, Hook. So Hook's like, okay. They do the old, the Hogan Macho Man, shake of the hands. So Hookhausen is born. And there you go. And next week, they're going to be in a tag team match together against Tony Nese and Smart Mark Sterling. There you go. Actually, no, I take that back. It's going to be on the buy-in at Double or Nothing. This should be on the main show, not the buy-in. Come on. Not the buy-in. That match should be on the main show. People want to see that on the main show. Not the buy-in, which you can see on YouTube. Come on. I don't like that decision by Tony Khan, putting them on the pre-show. Yeah, it is what it is. That's it. But I'm glad that Hookhausen is born. Now we got the shirts coming out, which you can buy now on AEWshop.com. There you go. Alright. We move on from there. Alright, where are we here? Okay, Prince says, what the fuck? Laughing. Nick showed up at the Palace of Wisdom to see Savannah dress up as Catwoman. Nick said she's sexy as F, bro. Oh, yeah. And then he left. Because he went to go with Rio. He went to have sex with Rio and then call a night. Alright, Lawrence says goodnight to Nick. Lawrence says jackass Mark Sterling. Pretty much. Prince says Prince and Nick, hashtag Halle Berry, hashtag Zoe Kravitz, hashtag Catwoman, hashtag Savannah. Halle Berry, one hot piece of ass. Yes. Alright, and Lauren says NYWC. Yeah, he was there too. He's there too. The New York Wrestling Connection. Hey Lauren, do you know a guy named Robert Lottie? He runs their forums. Just want to let you, just asking if you know Robert Lottie. He's one of my good friends. I see him at various events. I did see him at WrestlePro, but I didn't go up to talk. I didn't talk to him or anything like that. I don't know if he saw me. I mean, he did hit me up on Facebook and asked me if it was upstairs or downstairs in the gym, but it was upstairs at the in Bay Ridge at the St. Pat's and everything. So that's it. But yeah, he goes to a lot of NYWC shows. He's another indie guy like Mikey Mittens and everything. So he has the megaphone once in a while, but don't know if Lauren knows him or not. Let me move on. All right. After that, we get a promo for the next season of Dark Side of the Ring. I didn't even know there was going to be a Dark Side of the Ring this year, but it was just a spoof. It was narrated by Chris Jericho about an upcoming episode about MJF and Wardlow. And then Jericho's like, I don't want to narrate something for MJF. Fuck that guy. Oh, wait, how much money is he giving me? Okay, I'll do it. Okay. So this turns into a video about MJF and Wardlow's history. Then we hear from Taz, not wanting to talk about Wardlow. And then all of a sudden, Barry Horowitz, the soon-to-be Hall of Famer Barry Horowitz, we see him in this promo talking about how much of a jobber Wardlow really is. I wouldn't be talking there, Barry. You're the legendary jobber yourself, but Wardlow's not a jobber. Anyway, that was pretty cool. And then we get to this contract signing. Wardlow comes out in a suit, still in handcuffs and everything. MJF comes out in an Icelander jersey. I don't know what number, and I don't really give two shits. And the fans are just, like, going off. Like, I mean, probably with a big humongous pop, because he's from Long Island, New York. Alright, so MJF goes on and on about the greatness that is Long Island. Long Island ain't that great. It's not that great. Sorry. Then he explains the story, even for the fans in the cheap seats. I like how he says, like, you might be poor, but you're still beautiful. I paid good money for those seats. I'm not poor. I paid good money for those seats, and I still look better than you, and you know it. Prince Idol says, moment of silence for Prophecy Appreciation Night. Why do we need a moment of silence? It's like somebody died in the prophecy. Nah. Well, yeah. How about a celebratory toast to the prophecy? There you go. Gatorade is Thursday. And it's not piss. It's fucking lemon lime. But it is what it is. That's it. Alright, so he says that he also doesn't want the fans to boo Wardlow. Wink, wink. And then he asked for the loudest boo in all of wrestling. So the fans on cue do the boo when Waldo's about to speak. Blah blah blah. That out of the way. Then MJF talks about the conditions. Then he basically lays out the same conditions that he gave to Cody Rhodes when they fought 2 years, I think a year or two ago. So MJF says that he kind of hints that he's leaving in 2024. Then says at Double or Nothing, I'm gonna whip Wardlow not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. And he says, hey Sean, 10 times. And then he says, anyway, if Wardlow is going to get his match, he has to beat Shawn Spears in a solid steel cage, brother. I think that's going to be next week. So basically, they're doing the same Cody Rhodes stipulation. Well, kind of like the Cody Rhodes situation. Like he had to take 10 lashes and then beat Waldo in a cage to get MJF at Full Gear, which he lost. So we get that. And then that's it. And then if Waldo wins the match, he gets released from his contract. So Waldo's like, yeah, okay, that's a good idea. Let me get whipped and then beat the fucking shit out of Shawn Spears in a cage, and then go to Double or Nothing and probably lose to MJF. By the way, MJF's gonna be the special referee in that cage match, so he's probably gonna lose. I doubt it, but we'll see. So it says Waldo survives there. He gets his match at Double or Nothing, but, and there's always a but and it stinks, if he loses, he can never, ever sign with AEW again. So Waldo's like, I don't give a shit. He tries to sign the contract, but he's in handcuffs. So he takes off the handcuffs. He signs the contract. And then Shawn Spears and Mark Sterling was there. They point out that this is a really bad idea. But he's like, nah, I got this under control. Blah, blah, blah. Waldo signs, and then they're about to put the handcuffs back on. That's not a good idea. He takes out the entire security team full of WrestlePro guys, and maybe some Creative Pro guys, if you notice it was in Long Island, so mostly them there were a lot of guys from WrestlePro I recognized. Anyway, and then MJF starts hiding behind Shawn Spears, but Shawn Spears gets taken out easily. And then smart Mark Sterling comes in to save MJF from the Powerbomb Symphony, but Mark Sterling once again gets put through the table instead. And then commentary says MJF versus Waldo is set for a Double or Nothing. I think that the whipping, the cage match, and MJF versus Waldo are going to all happen at the pay-per-view. I think that should happen either next week or the following week in Vegas. They shouldn't do that on the pay-per-view. But that's not me. But I think that's going to happen next week, the cage match and the lashing, or the lashing, then the cage match. And then the match at the pay-per-view. That's what I think is going to happen. But you never know. Alright, so I gave that 3.5 out of 5 stars, and we'll see what happens with that as we move on. Alright, after that, we got a video on the Samoa Joe, Jay Lethal, Sanjay Dutt, Satnam Singh situation that continues on. Samoa Joe talks about the Jokers. It's like, since I got here in AEW, all I've seen is Jokers, blah, blah, blah. And then Jay Lethal, Sanjay Dutt talked to Joe. Sanjay's talking in Punjabi, something like, oh, yes. Blah, 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 blah. And then Joe basically says that, after I win this tournament, I'm gonna kick your ass, kick all your asses. So move on from there. Speaking of Ring of Honor, and the TV title, Ring of Honor is about to have a new logo, and if anybody's seen it on Ringside News or on Twitter or on Instagram, boy, does it look bad. I don't like it. It looks like a generic fucking picture with with ROH on it. It just looks horrible. Horrible. And that's it. Okay, Prince is still saying, moment of silence for Prophecy Appreciation Night. Already did that, dude. Already did that. We'll move on from there. Alright, so I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to the FTW World Heavyweight Championship match. Ricky Starks and Jungle Man Jack Perry. With Taz on commentary. It was an okay match. So they go technical to start. Really not going anywhere. Jungle Boy then blocks a right hand. Stark gets drop kick out to the floor as we go to break. Come back. Jungle Boy hits a rebound lariat, but Starks knocks him back down. Goes for Rochambeau, gets blocked. Jungle Boy then hits a super kick for a near fall. Then JR starts going on a tangent about Taz having a special guest at Thanksgiving, meaning Danhausen. I don't know where the fuck he was going. Like, what? Anyway, Jungle Boy gets the snare trap, but Starks gets to the ropes. Then Starks tries to leave, but then Prince Idol's cousins, Isaiah Swerve Strickland, or Scott Swerve Strickland, whatever you want to call him, or Shane Swerve Strickland, cuts him off. And then the referee, the African-American black referee, he comes out and says, hey, starts arguing with Swerve, like, you can't be here. And that causes a distraction. Jungle Boy has Ricky Starks rolled up. It looks he had the title won, but the referee comes back in, and then Starks breaks out of it. Then he hits Rochambeau. 1, 2, 3. Ricky Starks retains the FTW title in 10 minutes. What are you gonna do? So I gave that match 3 out of 5 stars. And then afterwards, Will Hobbs comes out from somewhere. And then Christian and Luchasaurus come out to check on Jungle Boy. They're not happy with Swerve. They just like bump into Swerve, like, hey, what the fuck? And then Keith Lee, he comes out, and then we have a big 3-way stare down, which also involves Ricky Starks and Will Hobbs. So there might be a triple threat tag team title match coming up, maybe at Double or Nothing, but we'll see what happens with that. And we'll move on from there. Alright, Savannah says, oh my god, Pete, they're fighting back here. Prince and Mike, Pete, stop this, they're fighting, somebody do something, stop it! I'm like, guys, alright, guys, stop it, cut the shit, Mikey, get over here. Hey, what are you talking about, let me fight, I'm gonna kick his ass. Right, Mike, save it for the pay-per-view. Save it. No, I want to kick his ass, I want to put him through a table. Fuck that guy. Fuck shit. Mike, calm down. Save it. Save it for the pay-per-view, okay? Save it for Double or Nothing, alright? Save it. Alright? Or else I'm gonna disqualify you and Prince wins by forfeit. Okay? Stop. But I wanna Mike, go in the corner and talk to Owen. Now! Alright, I'll go. Prince, at Double or Nothing, I'm gonna show you how awesome I am. And I'm gonna put you through a flaming table. Go. I tried my best. Alright, Nick and Prince are beating up Mikey. Get him off me, Gilmore! Stop it! Alright, guys, leave Mikey alone. Save her for the pay-per-view, please. You got 17 days as of now. 17 days. 2.5 weeks. Save it. Also, I'm going to forfeit the match. And I'm the referee. And I'm going to call it right down the middle, daddy. But it is what it is. Alright, so we got a stare now between Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, Christian, Swerve, and Keith Lee, and then Team Taz, Ricky Starks, and Will Hobbs. So, like I said, it might be a 3-way dance at the pay-per-view for the AEW Tag Team titles, and I think Jurassic Express is going to lose the belts. Because they're not having a great run, I'm sorry. And it looks like Christian's about to turn heel at any minute. Probably at the pay-per-view, I think. But we'll move on from there. Alright, so like I said, the match gave 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, after that, we get the Jericho Appreciation Society with The Wizard. Now he's known as The Watch. Because he's trying to trademark The Watch. I don't know. But anyway, we get the Jericho Appreciation Society. They come out for their victory speech. And comments are like, what the hell are they talking about? So Matt Menard, or I think it was Parker, I don't know, no, I changed the names to their real names for some reason. Anyway, Matt Menard talks about how excited being on the team makes him before Jericho gets on the mic. He says, I'm glad to get out of this dump, even though you used to live there with your dad, Mr. Irvin. Anyway, he says he's the wizard and throws fireballs in people's faces, including Eddie Kingston. And then there's some commotion going on. The fans are going nuts and looking at the entrance. And then Eddie Kingston... Jericho's like, hold on, Kingston needs to stay home because he needs to keep his wife happy. And if he can't, well, Jericho's going to take care of that. I bet. Then Daniel Garcia talks about how sports entertainers always beat wrestlers. And then the music of John Moxley hits. He comes out. Jericho tells him to go on another hiatus. But then Bryan Danielson comes out. Yes! And the rest of the BCC, the Blackpool Combat Club, Wheeler, Utah. I thought he wasn't going to be there because he's supposed to go to Japan. For New Japan. So anyway, Danielson, Utah, and Mr. Regal come out. And Jericho's like, it's still 5-on-3. And then on the other side of the ring, we see Santana Ortiz and Eddie Kingston. And then we get into a big, humongous brawl, a 5-on-5. Where we have 5-on-5. They beat the crap out of each other. Jericho goes to the outside. He gets knocked in the face by Regal. And then we're supposed to get a face-to-face with Regal and Jericho next week. That should be fun. So Jericho and the crew leave. And, yeah, it looks like we got a 5-on-5 for possibly Double or Nothing. But, like I said, I think Yuta's going to Japan, so I don't know if that's going to actually happen. But, so, it's kind of interesting to see the Blackpool Combat Club and Eddie's group kind of form a little union, if you will. But it's like really 6-on-5. Or 7-on-5, if you think about it, with Regal. Of course, you got Eddie's crew, that's 3. Blackpool Combat Club, that's 3. Moxley, Danielson, and Yuta. I don't know how that's going to work. I think Jericho needs another person to make it 6-on-6. But I think if Yuta's going to Japan, I would think it's going to be Danielson and Moxley in that 5-on-5 match. And Yuta's not even going to be involved in it. But I don't know. We'll see. And that's it. Alright, so I gave that whole thing 3.5 out of 5 stars. Then we see a video on Serena Deeb and Thunder Rosa. Yay! The AEW Women's World Champion, just a hype video for their match at Double or Nothing for the AEW Women's Championship. I hope Thunder Rosa doesn't lose the belt to her, but it looks like that she might, which sucks. And that's it. Alright, then we start the women's side of the Owen Hart tournament. We got Toni Storm and Jamie Hayter. Was an okay match. They start some mat wrestling to start, which doesn't really go anywhere. Hayter wins a power off, sends Toni outside, we go to break, come back. Toni gets 2 on a high cross body, but gets caught in a rack bottom backbreaker, which barely hit Jamie's knee. Anyway, then the ripcord lariat gets counted into a German suplex, and then Toni gets a breather as Jamie rolls to the apron. Then they slug it out, and then Jamie hits a grabs a superplex, then only gets small package for an air fall. And then Jamie rolls through a backslide, but Toni's right there, hits a quick Storm Zero, 1, 2, 3. Toni Storm gets the win and goes on to the semifinals, where she may be facing either Britt Baker or the Joker. Actually, yeah, I think I was on that side of the bracket. I forget, but yeah, so I knew that Toni Storm was going to go to the semis. I don't think she's going to get to the finals, but it is what it is. I think the finals are going to be Britt Baker and Hikaru Shida. But then again, it could be the Joker and Hikaru Shida. On Rampage this Friday night at 5:30 still. I thought it was... They changed it to 6, then they changed it back to 5:30. And next week, the May 20th episode is at 7 o'clock, thanks to the fucking playoffs. The fucking NHL and NBA playoffs still going on. Let's think the second round. Oh, Rampage's ratings are gonna just continue to stink until June. Even with the live episode on May the 27th, I don't know if that's gonna be at 10 o'clock or they're gonna change that. I don't know. I hope not. I'd like to see live fucking Rampage. I rather, you know, if they do change it and put it at 7 o'clock, but it is what it is, and that's it. Okay, Savannah is like, oh my god, Prince and Nick versus Mikey. I might have to team with Mikey, make it a tag team match. Card subject to change, of course. This is what it is. Prince, if you're out there, report to the Tribal Chief's office once again. Prince, if you're out there, report to the Tribal Chief's office. We're sending Prince Idol to the principal's office to get 10 lashes with that, BAM! So, Prince, report to Nick's office right now for your tongue lashing. Not like that. But we move on. Alright, so Toni Storm gets the win. Match gave 3 out of 5 stars. And we'll see who she takes on in the semis. And like I said, Friday night on Rampage, Rio will take on Ruby Soho. And then I think Britt Baker takes on the Joker on next Wednesday night. So, we shall see what happens with all that in the women's tournament. And on the men's side, I think we have a tournament match this Friday as well. And then I think Ray Phoenix and Kyle O'Reilly on Wednesday. But it is what it is, and that's pretty much all it is coming up next week. But we got a lot next week. I didn't write it down, but it is what it is. Alright, after that we get a video about Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio Sky this Friday on Rampage for the TNT title. And then we see Sammy Guevara and Ty Conti. They're warning Kaz about Scorpio Sky, but Frankie's like, I don't want to hear it. I don't give a shit. Get the hell out of here. Go to a corner and go make out and have unprotected sex. Nobody gives 2 shits about. And then Sammy's like, well, see you later. See you later. And Kazarian's like, your vlog sucks. There you go. All right, so I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. And then after that, we get Excalibur talking without breathing about what's coming up on Rampage and Dynamite coming up this weekend, and then next week. They do clarify that Waldo will get his 10 lashes next week, so there you go, the 10 lashes, and then in Vegas on May the 25th, Shawn Spears versus Waldo with MJF as a special ref inside a steel cage for the Go Home show. And then live Rampage on May the 27th. And then May the 29th, Double or Nothing 4 in Vegas to end the month of May. And that's pretty much it. And they also announced that Grand Slam, Dynamite Grand Slam and Dynamite Grand Slam Rampage are coming back to Arthur Ashe Stadium later this year. Probably be August or September again, I think. But we'll see. So when tickets go on sale, it'll be sold out in about 5 seconds. So that means I'm probably not going. It is what it is. I probably won't even be around to go to that show. But it is what it is. Alright, Prince is back. He says, I would love to give Mikey 10 lashes. Oy. I bet you would. And then Prince is on his way to see the Tribal Chief. So, there you go. You're suspended. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I don't know what Nick would do, but it is what it is. Alright, so we get all that. Then we go to the main event, ladies and gentlemen. Another match in the men's tournament. The first round, Darby Allin with the man called Sting taking on Jeff Hardy, dude, with his brother Matt Hardy at ringside. An anything goes match, which basically was Full Metal Mayhem. That's why I put it in the title. This was chaotic. This was fucking awesome, man. Well, not like you, Mike. I know I'm awesome. Get out of here. You're on not on probation, but you're suspended for like the night. Get out of here. Anyway, so we move on from that. This, like I said, this match was chaotic. Whew. Full Metal Mayhem. Whew. Just dangerous spots. I'm surprised they're still alive in this match. Anyway, Darby starts by hitting that shotgun freaking bullet dive he hits to Hardy on the floor. Then he breaks out a bunch of chairs, sets them next to each other. It had to be like 8 chairs, 4x4. Jeff sends Darby face first into the steps. Then he hammers away, turns the steps on their side. Goes for the twist of fate, gets blocked. But Hardy then pulls out a big, humongous ladder. 3 minutes into the match, might add. We go to break. We come back. Darby's on top of this humongous ladder. And Jeff's on the like spread eagle on these fucking chairs. And then Darby's like, ah! I'm like, oh, please, no, don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to kill yourself, Darby. Darby flips and does a swanton bomb onto Hardy on the 8 chairs. Holy fucking shit. Or, as I put up on Twitter, Jesus! I had to put pictures of John Zandig on my Twitter page, because after this, during those spots, holy crap, Jesus! I mean, I thought Darby was dead. Both of them I thought they were dead. But they still went on. Darby puts Jeff on the apron. He goes for the coffin drop on the apron and missed. Ow! Then Hardy puts him on the steps, hits the twist of fate on the steps. Then he goes up top, and Matt's like, "What are you doing, you idiot?" And Jeff goes for the swanton on the steps and missed, hit the steps, and then ran right into the guardrail. I like the fan reaction. He's like, and then Darby takes Jeff back in for the coffin drop. He hits the coffin drop, goes for the cover, but Jeff hits 2, and then Jeff reverses into a crucifix pin. 1, 2, 3. Jeff Hardy gets the win and moves on to face Adam Cole, baby, in the semifinals next week. Ouch. This match was crazy, but still, I thought it was pretty damn good. People were saying it sucked. I'm like, what are you watching? I know it's dangerous and all the spots. They could have died in it. Because they're madmen. They keep going. They might die in a ring with all these spots they do. They kind of need to stop doing that, but I digress. So, match I gave 4.5 out of 5 stars. Match of the night. Fans were going nuts. And that's pretty much it. After the match, the Undisputed Elite come out, the Bucks, Adam Cole, baby, and Red Dragon, they all came out to stare down the Hardy Boys, just to set up Hardy versus Adam Cole next week in the semis. That should be a pretty good match. Hopefully Adam Cole wins. I think he's going to win the entire tournament. I think it's going to be Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly, or maybe the Joker in the finals at Double or Nothing 4. But then again, it could be a lot of people saying Samoa Joe and Adam Cole. I think that could be good too. That could be good. I don't think they ever fought before in Ring of Honor. I don't think they did. I have to look that up. But always a first time for everything. But I would love to see Adam Cole and Samoa Joe. But I think if it's Adam Cole and Samoa Joe, you know what's happening. Adam Cole is going to win because of Jay Lethal and company. But I think Jay Lethal and company are going to get involved in Samoa Joe's match with the Joker, whoever he may be. It could be Jay Lethal himself, but who knows. Or it could be Sanjay Dutt, which I don't want to see. Or Satnam Singh be the Joker and then go on to the next round to face Kyle O'Reilly or Ray Phoenix. No. I'd rather have Samoa Joe win, face Kyle, and then Kyle somehow beats Samoa Joe thanks to Jay Lethal, and there's your final. Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly in an old school NXT 2021 match. And I think it's going to be fair. It's going to be a great match, and I think Adam Cole is going to beat Kyle again. There you go. There's your winner right there. And on the women's side, I think Hikaru Shida might win the tournament. That's just me. I think it's going to be Britt Baker versus Hikaru Shida, or the Joker versus Hikaru Shida, or maybe Rio. But we'll see what happens with that. All right, so that ends the night, ends Dynamite. So, quick recap. Adam Cole beat Dax Harwood with the sharpshooter, so he moves on to face Jeff Hardy. So Jeff Hardy beat Darby Allin with the crucifix. CM Punk beat Johnny Hungy John Silver with a sloppy buckshot lariat. Tony Nese beat Mr. Danhausen in 32 seconds with the running Nese. Ricky Starks retained the FTW Championship against Jungle Boy with the Rochambeau. And then Tony Storm moves on to the semifinals by beating Jamie Hayter with Storm 0. So that's it. All right, everybody, that's it for Dynamite. I gave Dynamite a solid 7.5 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you motherfuckers think of the show in a comment or a video reply down below if you wish. Don't forget to smash that like button and stick that like button up my ass. Not like that, but you know what I mean. Just hit that like button like it's your mama or you bitch. And that's it. Subscribe to my channels, this channel and my other channels in my pants down below in the description box. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Share the video all over the internet. And don't forget, once again, tap that bell and get notified of when I do another video. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Alright, so we're gonna say our thank yous right now. So, I'm not gonna do them like Jimmy Fallon, but I will say thank you to Prince Idol once again and his lovely wife, Savannah. You know, the prince and princess of the prophecy. Thank you to Lauren for coming in, the tribal queen of the chat. Nick Infante 92, the tribal chief. And anybody else that watched, thank you very much. I couldn't have done it without you. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So once again, 7.5 out of 10 stars for Dynamite. And we'll see what happens this Friday night at 5:30 p.m. on a special edition of Rampage. And don't forget, Friday at 8 o'clock, we have a live edition of SmackDown that nobody's going to care about. And that's all I got to say about that. So, thank you all for watching. I'm Peter Gomez signing off. And I bid you adieu. And I'm going to say goodbye. So, I bid you adieu. Goodbye. Mwah! And good night. Bang! Like the Gilmore Cutter, you'll never see it coming. And that's all I gotta say about that. So, good night, everybody. I'll see you guys probably on Friday night, because I'm probably not gonna do anything tomorrow, because I'll be out most of the day after work. And then I'll be out for the rest. I'll be out for the night. Well, I'm gonna have dinner with my folks, and I might watch Impact tomorrow night, but I probably won't be home till about 11, maybe 12. But I'm not gonna do any live streams tomorrow unless there's something actually big that happens tomorrow. But we'll see what happens with that. We got the Rant and Rave podcast with J-Man, Jordan, and Brandon Martin, and Eric Lima and company tomorrow night at 8 p.m. So check it out on the Rant and Rave podcast channel, on the Brandon Martin channel. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So I probably will see you guys Friday night, probably around 11, maybe around 12 or so. We'll see what happens. It's Friday the 13th, so say happy birthday to Jason Voorhees, and make sure you don't step on a crack and break your mom's back and all that stupid superstitions shit. But it is what it should be. An interesting Friday night, and we'll talk about SmackDown and Rampage, and that's pretty much it. Oh, by the way, before I leave, I want to give out the NXT rating. 533,000 views, which was down from last week, 16% from last week, which I think did 661,000. Ouch. I think Raw's rating went up a little bit, but I don't have the official number for Raw yet. So hopefully by Friday, I will have the Dynamite and Raw ratings for you guys. And that's it. So we'll talk Friday night after SmackDown. Probably maybe I will attend between around 11, maybe before midnight on Friday night. And that'll be it. Get you into the weekend. Saturday I will not be around at all because I will be on the WW. I might be doing a live prophecy video like I did for WrestlePro. Maybe Nick will be there. So me and Nick might be there doing another prophecy live video that might get, as of now, it's getting close to 2,400 hits in almost a week. So thank you very much for that. The trolls are still fucking jealous of that video and of me and the prophecy. And apparently I'm going to jail. Ooh. Apparently I'm going to jail. Ooh. Yeah. I'm not going anywhere, dude. I'm not going behind the bars anytime soon. So your little false little report there, Mr. Scroty Scroat, is going on deaf ears. With your little report to Crime Stoppers, like, yeah, that ain't happening. That's not happening. There's no proof that I'm a pedophile and I do pedophilic activities online. And all the death threats that you supposedly think that I did, it's all in self-defense, because you did the same thing too, so. My word against yours, and my word always wins, so. So all I gotta say to you, Mr. Rat Boy, is fuck you, man! Keep being a little obsessed little bitch, and take your little fake kid, and take that other guy from Philly, and go have a 3-way sex session, okay? Go fuck yourselves, because the prophecy beat your ass. But if you want to still go to war, you're already lost. You're already losing with these false claims and making false police reports. And making false privacy complaints on my videos about you there, Stevie, but... You're funny, dude. You're real funny. You and your butt buddies are real funny. But, like I said, see you never, motherfuckers, because... 13 years, I'll see you in another 13 years, or actually, really 30 years, when I'm old and gray and I'm lying on a beach in Miami, in Florida or California or Texas or even maybe Mexico. Who knows? You won't know. You think you will know, but you're not gonna do one single thing. I'm not scared. I'm gonna risk going to jail and dying and all that shit, man. Yeah, you're wasting your life on me, a 45-year-old guy. That's great. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Thank you all for watching. I'm Peter Gomez signing off. Good night, everybody. Peace.